Yeah, you want air radio like these guys are using. All right, and we're off for the start of race 18B, race 18 Bravo, live at the 2018 DF90 Global Regatta. This is Chuck LeMahieu, your host, director, and announcer. We're going to try to get our drone shot up here for you momentarily. Looks like it was a clean start as the boats head upwind. Got some just fantastic aerial live footage for you for this race. Race 18 Bravo. Try to get some boats numbers here for you as they come upwind. I can see Chris Macaluso and Wayne Stobbs in this fleet in their distinctive orange boats. So Karen Eric Rosenbaum's there, positioned nicely in the middle of this fleet, of the front of the fleet. And Mark Cooper making a comeback there. In his the two Texas boats are in this heat. Cooper dropped down from his win back in race 16A down in race 18 Bravo here. He's rounding in the top of the fleet, but it looks like Chris Macaluso and USA 03 rounding the top mark in first, followed by Mark Cooper and USA 05 in second. Big incident there. Big contact. Looks like Paolo from Italy hit somebody there on port. So Mark Cooper's heading down second, followed by Phil Burgess from Australia, Buzz Coleman, GBR 12, and Eric Rosenbaum, USA 101. Tony Gonzalez, USA 51. Danny Thomas, 105. Ray Sita at 188. 155 is Nigel Brown and Wayne Stobbs and GBR 42. Boats head downwind for the first time here in race 18 Bravo. It's Chris Macaluso off to a nice start. Rounds the leeward mark. Heads upwind. Nice speed. Looks like he's got nice trim. Mark Cooper rounds just behind him, followed by Phil Burgess from Australia in 801. Here comes Tony Gonzalez and USA 51, racing under the U.S. flag for his first time in his sailing career. And then Buzz Coleman and GBR 12, Danny Thomas and USA 105, Ray Sita in 188, Steve Washburn taking the farm mark along with Eric Rosenbaum getting the split. Got Nigel Brown and GBR 155, and followed by his mate Wayne Stobbs, GBR 42. Gary Bull and USA 71, Paolo Coppa and ITA 30. Keep in mind, folks, if we can see contact and whatnot, sometimes it's very, very difficult to see it from the dock, especially with the waves. Martin Gray crossing at the bottom of your screen. There's Ray Sedick. Let's move up to the race leaders. Looks like Mark Cooper still in first place, followed by Phil Burgess in Australia, 801. Looks like we have a pretty big split in the fleet here. Trying to find the leaders here. Oh, still Chris Macaluso. He's had he's stretched out his lead quite a bit. USA 03 from Tomball, Texas. All the boats are in B rig today. Wind's about 15 knots out of the northeast. Chris got a nice line to the mark. Isn't going to have to tack. unless the waves keep carrying him over. But he's got some room, and he's around the second leg of the windward mark nicely, around the offset and off down to the final downwind leg. Here comes Mark Cooper, who's going to try to tack over through the. Oh, he's made it. Looks like he's going to get around. Although you can take nothing for granted on here, you got to give it plenty of room. Cooper makes it around, tacks on the backside of the wave, and is around the windward mark in second. A couple boats here battling for third and fourth. Looks like Tony Gonzalez, Phil Burgess made a nice tack there. Looks like they're getting around the mark. Quickly followed by Buzz Coleman in GBR12. Phil's around the mark in third, followed by Tony in fourth. Tony Gonzalez, USA 51. Bunch of boats right behind him, though. It's going to be tough to hold on to the lead there, heading down to the final downwind leg. Looks like Chris Macaluso's got a substantial lead there. He's now already rounding the windward mark in first. For top four boats promote to Alpha Fleet. Bottom four boats relegate to Charlie Fleet. We're in race 18. This is 18 Bravo. 18 Bravo. As Chris Macaluso heads home for the promotion victory in race 18 Bravo. There's Mark Cooper on the right of our screen. Big lead by Chris. You can get a nice view of the waves there and what their competitors deal with. Mark Cooper rounds in second. Comes Phil Burgess in third. And right behind him, looks like actually it looks like Tony Gonzalez moved into third, and there's somebody right behind him. We'll have to see what we can get, but we're gonna get the final results here as Chris Macaluso is heading home to the finish. See if he can make it across these downwind boats in good order. He had to tack away because he was on port. But now all he has to do is one more tack, and he's going to finish. Oh, he kind of stuffed it. He's going to have to back off, but he's got it. Didn't panic. Got out of there, and he's looks like he's going to be able to cross the finish line in first place and promote up to the to the Alpha Fleet, 18 Alpha. Nice race for Chris there. Mark Cooper coming up in second place. Another nice race for Mark, getting back up into the Alpha Fleet. And looks like Tony Gonzalez is going to get third. And Eric Rosenbaum, out of nowhere, manages to nip fourth place. Nice racing by Eric to promote up. So Buzz Coleman, GBR 12. Phil Burgess in 801, from Australia. Steve Washburn, USA 75. Ray Sita, USA 188. Paulo Capa, ITA 30. Peter Baldwin, GBR 172. Danny Thomas, 105. Martin Gray, Ireland 183. Nigel Brown, 155 from Cat Sales. Makes fantastic sail bags for the DF95 and 65. Check them out. Looks like Gary Bull's crossed, but he's just trying to clear the line here. In USA 71, Alan Griffith in Australia 95, and Paul Martin in Australia 267. You can see him there in the foreground, checking his boat out.